You want to become a cloud engineer in 2021? Congratulations, you are in the right place. In this video, I will be telling you how you can become a cloud engineer in 2021, including what technology to choose that is good for you, and what training resources you can use to get started. Hi, my name is Carolyn. I am a cloud engineer, software developer, and entrepreneur. I make videos about those topics to help you develop your skills in those areas. If you like the video, click the like button. And if you want to see more content like this, click subscribe. And on to the video. All right, so first thing, when you want to become a cloud engineer, the first question you have is, what do I need to learn? Let me tell you a tip. There is no right answer for you. All the technologies are valid. All the special thing that you would learn are valid. So the one thing you need to figure out is, what do the jobs you want actually use? So here's what you do. So you go to a job search website, you search the job title you want, so cloud engineer or cloud architect or DevOps engineer or whatever you want to be, and you search for those jobs in your area, and you look at what the technology, the jobs you want to get, use. You tally those technologies, and then you choose the technology you want depending on what your search yielded. But you can see this in two ways. You can choose the technology that is used the most, and that gives you the technology that gives you the most chance to get hired. Or you can use the technology that is used the least, or second least, or third least, and that gives you the most high salary you can get, because clearly there's not a lot of people in your area who have those skills. So a lot of use means a lot of chances of getting a job. Little use means a lot of chances of getting a high salary, but it also means less chances to actually get hired. So keep that in mind. The second thing, what if you learned the wrong technologies to start with? Let's say you learned the technology, then you looked at this video, then you're like, damn, the technology that gives me either the best salary or the most chances to get hired is the wrong one. So what do? Well, first, you can look into things like hybrid cloud. Those are jobs that require to know at least 2 cloud providers. So chances are, if you look at jobs that require hybrid cloud, you are 50% of the way there. The other thing you can do is, this concepts of cloud are mostly the same. So it's not a big retraining once you learn the concept in one cloud to the other. It's really just the interface is different, and certain little things are different, like the verbiage of how things are described. So you can definitely learn one cloud technology and move your knowledge to another cloud technology. And employers honestly don't really care that much, as long as you are a good candidate, especially even if you have a certification in a different cloud. They actually like that you have a certification. You can show that you know the cloud. So don't be worried about learning the wrong technology. There's really no wrong technology to learn. All right, the next thing, now you've figured out which cloud technology to learn. And the next question is, how do you get trained in that technology? Well, there are a lot of free resources. I'm going to put them in the description down below. But just to talk about them quickly, there's things like, I know Amazon and Microsoft provide free little training resources that you can go through, like training labs. The other thing is, you have paid resources. One of my favorite resources to learn cloud concepts, and especially for certifications, is Udemy. There's a lot of classes that I take in Udemy that I really like. So I'm going to put the link for those classes down below. There's no sponsorship. Like those are classes that I took and that I liked. So those instructors don't know. There's a Cloud Guru. I think they provide resources for trainings and things like that. Of course, YouTube also has a lot of resources. So if you're on YouTube for this, you are in the right place for finding training. I do some tutorials, and I will have more tutorials as time goes by to help you in your career. And another thing you can do for training is create a free account in one of those cloud providers and just play around, right? Just play around, do things, explore, be careful of the cost. Pricing calculators are your friend, so you don't get hit with major costs that you did not foresee. All right, the fourth thing is a portfolio. So software developers and artists need a portfolio. For cloud engineers, you may also want to have some sort of portfolio, especially if you don't already have a job as a cloud engineer, to prove that you know how to do it. So let me give you a few ideas about how you can go with a portfolio. So if you are a developer, or like me, you do software development because you have the skill, but you're not employed as a software developer, you can do a website and host it in the cloud and maybe have a backend as a, I don't know, an app service plan or a serverless computing backend type of thing. And just show, like, document what you're doing, put your code in GitHub and all that stuff. Another thing you can do is templates. So Microsoft, at least I'm more familiar with Azure, has Azure Resource Management templates, ARM. So if you do go in the cloud and you play with things, you can just create templates for a setup and put that in GitHub and just explain, put a README and things like that, just to show that you are able to work with templates, you are able to create resources in the cloud in a way that can benefit the most people. And the last thing, that's a question that you probably have, is, do I need a certification? And the answer is yes and no. So a lot of companies are new to the cloud, and as much as they would love to have somebody certified, I don't know that there are a lot of certified people out there that they can pull from. So it's not necessary to be certified in the cloud. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it is always very good to be certified in something because it proves that you are able to do it. That's amazing, but it's not always necessary. And a lot of times, if you look at cloud engineer jobs, you'll see that they're like, it's a preferred qualification that you have the certification. So don't worry too much about the certification. The one thing that a certification can do is give you a higher salary, because they're not hiring you on a bet that you are able to do it. They know from an authority that you are able to do the work. Like Microsoft or Amazon or Google is saying, yes, this person is able to do this type of job, and that is worth money. So you may take a certification that costs a few $100s. It's not really that bad of a cost. It's not cheap, but it's not that bad of a cost to guarantee a higher salary. If you make $1,000 more a year, you're already paid for that certification. So it's something to keep in mind if you are new to the cloud and you have no way to get a cloud job internally. And congratulations, you made it to the bloopers. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like that. And now, the moment everybody was waiting for, bloopers! Back, and you look. Can you stop playing with things? Stop making noises?
I'm going to bed. Go brush your teeth.
It also means less chances to actually get hired. So
keep that in mind.
keep that in mind.